Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn how to stylish a range input using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. You'll discover how to make your slider more attractive and user-friendly. Let's get started. Okay, open our HTML file and first let's create our markup. Create container for our range input and also add class for this container. We can write range container. And next step we need to create our input. Create new input with type range. Also create min attribute with value 0 and max attribute with value 100. And also add default value. We can write 50 and create ID for our input. We'll be using this ID inside our JavaScript file. We can write ranger input. Okay, close our input tag. And next step, let's create a div element. Will be print our value inside this element. You can use in paragraph tag or h tag like h5, but I'll be using div. Also create ID for this element. We can write in value display and also create class for this element. Copy our div, but now we don't need camel case. We can change our class. Okay, and like you remember, our default value will be 50 and we can write this value here. Okay, open our window and like you see, here's our input and here's our value. Okay, and now when I change our input, nothing changes because we need to connect our input to our numbers using JavaScript. But before we'll create some styles because now it looks very boring, and let's improve our markup creating styles. First you need to create new file with CSS extension, and next you need to connect this file using tag link with attribute rel with value style sheet. Also you need using attribute href and add link to your file. Okay, and now let's start creating our styles. Before create styles for our range container, we'll create a basis style for our body. Create new selector and set font for all elements. Like always, I'll be using Arial, and also center our input using combinate properties, display flags, justify content center and alien items center. Okay, also change height. We need 100 wage and set background color. I'll be using light. Okay, and in the end let's delete all margin. I think it'll be enough. Let's look at the window. Like you see now it looks more attractive, and next let's create styles for our container. Copy this class and create new selector. First change width. Let's add 300 pixels and add property text alien center. Okay, let's look at the window. Like you see now our numbers in the center, and next step let's create styles for our input. Create new selector. We can combine our class and input tag. Okay, and first we need to using property WebKit appearance with value none. Okay, and let's look at the window. Like you see, our line disappeared. And next let's change width. We need full space inside our container, and also change height. We'll be using 10 pixels and create border radius. I think 25 pixels will be enough. Also create new background. We'll be using gradient, and let's remove color using linear gradient with value to right. And now let's add our two colors. First add light, but I think we can copy background color our body, it will be more attractive. And also add blue. Okay, our gradient is ready, and next step, let's delete outline using property outline with value none. Okay, our outline is deleted, and add opacity 0.7. Okay, and I think will be more attractive if we'll create a smooth animation, and let's using transition for our opacity with value 0.4 seconds. Maybe it'll be too slow, but I think it doesn't matter. If you want, you can change this value. Okay, and next let's look at the window. Like you see now, our line becoming more attractive, and next let's create stars for our point. Create new selector. We can copy this selector and create and using pseudo-element web kit slider okay, and again using web kit appearance none, and let's look at the window. Like you see, our point is disappeared, and now let's create new points. First add property appearance none for new browsers, and create width for our new point. I think 25 pixel will be enough, and to do the same for our height. Okay, our point size is ready, and next let's create radius, create border radius with 50 pixels. Okay, next let's create background. We can using our blue color create background. Okay, and our point almost ready, but also I think will be more attractive if we'll add cursor pointer and connect transition for our background, because I want to create hover effect. Create new property transition and connect background. Also time we don't necessary to change. Okay, next let's look at the window. Here's our new point, and I think now it looks more attractive. And next step, let's create a hover effect for our point. Create new selector and combine it with hover. Okay, and we'll be change background our point when user will be hover the mouse over our element. Create our new background. We'll be using the same blue, but now it'll be more dark. Let's look at the window. Like you see, our hover effect is work, and I think these stars will be enough. Next, let's also create stars for our. We can copy this class and create new selector. First, let's create space between our input and our numbers using margin top with value 10 pixels. Also set font size. I think 1 rem will be enough, and also add 0.5. Okay, also change color our text. Okay, and let's look at the window. Like you see now, our number looks more attractive, and in the end we need to using JavaScript and connect our input to our number. First you need to create new file with extension JS, and next you need to connect this file using script tag and attribute src. Okay, connect our file, and next let's try to check our file was connect or not. Create console log with value 123, and let's open our console. Like you see, we get 123 and our file is work. Okay, next step, let's create our simple logic. First we need to get our input, copy ID and create new const. But you can use in let, it doesn't matter because I using const because I used to use it. Also using method document get element by ID. Okay, and next let's get our number. We can create new variable and call this variable value display. Okay, we can copy this method, but let's go to change our ID. Copy ID our numbers and pass here. Okay, and now let's create new event listener using our arranger input and method add event listener will be listen input event. Also create function without any arguments, and all time when our input will be changed we need to using our value display and text content print this value. Okay, our simple script is ready, and now let's look at the window. Like you see, all time when our input is changing, our value is also changed. Okay, now you know how to stylish a ranger input using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel to not miss any new tutorials. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.